Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Running right through him. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 31, check 31.
Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Giants 14, Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Pollard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Barkley, toss play left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott is going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Prescott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Jones on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Here's Riley Dixon now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.